Greetings and salutation. I hope everyone's having themselves a mighty fine day. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell down so the Ghost of the 13-month series doesn't get you and you can stay notified. I got a couple of things that I want to say about the ending of this arc that I think is very important, because I do believe that how this arc ends and whatever ramifications that our characters feel in terms of short and long-term consequences need to happen in order for us to kind of reinstill real tension to the series. Because if these guys escape kind of scot-free without anything really bad happening, I really think it's a bad look when a family head pops up and nothing happens to any of the characters, short-term or long-term. So let's talk about it. It don't matter though. Young nigga from Canada, brought from that bullshit and go like a matador. I hope you guys don't mind. Just gonna be me on camera today because I am pressed for time and I can't heavily edit this. I got a lot to do. But I just want to talk about the conclusion to this arc and what could possibly happen. The reason you have Gustang in this picture right here is because I do believe that there's a possibility that Gustang pops up to save everybody, and that would be a really good counter to Tramray, obviously, because it's another family head. If Gustang still needs Bam to collect the thorns or do whatever he needs Bam to be alive for, whether or not he likes Bam or wants to work with Bam, I do think there's a possibility of Gustang popping up and doing something significant. I personally love Gustang and would love to see him here so I can get some like family head like dialogue and discourse. It'd be awesome. But I mostly want to see Looselek, just because with Looselek's appearance we can get so much insight into possibly V and the climb with the 13 great warriors, a great pilgrimage that they did, and learn a bit more about Bam's father, because Gustang's not going to tell us about that. Then, in addition to that, we can learn more about the inner workings of FUG as an organization, because to this day, we still don't really know how any of these organizations truly work from top to bottom. That's the workshop, that's the Jihad Empire, that's FUG and Wolhaiksan. Wolhaiksan I'm going to give a break to, and the workshop, just because they're not in the forefront right now. They're kind of in the background, so that's fine. But we do a lot with FUG and the Jihad Empire, and I think we should know certain things like, how does one become a squadron commander? How and why do we pick someone to become a Slayer candidate? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think stuff like that would go a long way. So I'm really excited for him to pull up, and he should have some type of way or reason or to save people, even if he has to sacrifice a huge faction of FUG that pulled up to save Bam and Toe. So I'm okay with that. But yes, I want everyone to understand that death is not the only consequence that has to happen in order for us to feel tension or like, you know, oh my God, this incredibly like trying ordeal happened. And even though none of the characters died, there was still like permanent psychological, physical damage or something else of the sort. Maybe someone had to use an ability that took away all of their powers, and now they don't have any abilities because that was like the thing they had to sacrifice to escape. Do you ever watch like a superhero movie? And maybe the superhero stops the villain, but there's so much collateral damage in terms of structural integrity of the city and lives lost as the superhero battle was happening. And it's like, yes, we won, we stopped the villain, but the city is destroyed. People have lost their lives, and through the fact that the city was destroyed and people lost their lives, someone can maybe have resentment towards the hero because you saved all these people, but you know, my son died under the car when the building collapsed, when you got punched through this building. Those are long lasting consequences that can bleed into later parts of the story, and Tower of God is in great need of something like that. I don't necessarily need Rack to drop dead and Guerrero to drop dead or whatever, but something significant needs to happen. Do we lose Hajin Sung? Do we lose Doom? Does Bam get nerfed somehow? Does Bam get kidnapped? Like, I don't know. But something needs to happen, because there's no way a family head comes here with some of his high-ranking officers in this major war, and there's no ramifications for it. Nothing bad happens to them. They just go on to the next art like, yeah, we're good. No, SIU. I'm not dealing with that. We gotta do something, okay? So I'm not sure exactly what it has to be. You guys could give any suggestions that you have, but I'm sure a lot of you are in agreement with me and lockstep with what I'm saying. Oh, whoa. Well, sorry, someone just followed me on Twitch because I'm on OBS, so it popped up. But because some of you have been commenting that like you're enjoying certain things, but just like you don't feel like anything bad's gonna happen to any of the characters. Like Yam or all of them are just gonna kind of get off scot free. Like Yam was lost twice and nothing major has happened, and I do think that that is a problem. We can't be doing that because then we'll be going arc to arc with. I mean, the family head in a lot of ways is just the end all be all. It's the end game, and if one comes and nothing bad happens, then what should we ever be afraid of? You feel what I'm saying? Like at this point, no matter who pulls up, I'm like, I don't care. I like a family had pulled up in a war and no one died. There was no long lasting or short term or middling consequences. Therefore, I'm not even going to be like, oh, they're in danger. I'm just going to look at the screen like this. Okay. And I don't want that. I'm already not feeling a lot of tension. I'm going to give SIU credit with having trauma rate pop up. I am like worried for a lot of the characters. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like him being here is a big deal, and my hairs are standing on end. I got goosebumps, but he has to follow through. The job's not finished. What did Kobe say? He's up right now. We up 2-0 in the series. It takes 4 to win a series. The job's not finished, SIU. All right. Let me know what you guys have. Let me know what you guys thought about what I had to say just now. Do you agree with me? You think I'm bugging? Have you always felt tension? Let me know. I'm gonna be out. Sorry I couldn't really edit this crazy, but I'm really pressed for time today, so it's gotta be just me on camera. Y'all be safe though. Peace. Shout out to all of my patrons, my CBLs, the priests of fire, but especially my tier 3 subscribers, the 5th Zan Gods. Shout out to Sunny Kathapali, Simi, Shoddy to Your Body, Scobe, Revenant, Miles, Chris, Cayenne, Triss, Chromizone, Abdel, and my boy Alan. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.